Unreal. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. Adult Junior action today coming to us from Midway Bowl out here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us today. I'm sure you got football on the screen too, some of you. So football on the TV and us on the computer, that's fine. We're only going to have 2 matches today. 4 teams have made it to the finals. All 4 teams are going to bowl 1 game, and then we're going to cut to the top 2, and they're going to bowl 1 final match to see who wins the title today. Scores were a little on the low side for this place. All right, looks like we are just about ready to go. Let's turn it over to Matt to introduce everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Midway Bowl for the finals of our adult junior event for today. We have 4 teams competing for the title. In today's finals, we have one game where we'll have all 4 teams bowl. The top 2 teams will advance to game number 2 for a 1-game match for the title. Okay, time to introduce our 4 finalist teams. Starting in the scratch division, our number 4 seed is Darren and Michael Zombro.
Your number 4 seeds, Darren and Michael Zombro at -50.
Your number 3 seed for today's finals is Mary Beth Baker and Jordan Shell.
Your number 3 seeds, Mary Beth Baker and Jordan Shell at -38.
Your number 2 seed for today's finals is Ryan Muckle and Scott Canfield.
Ryan Muckle and Scott Canfield at -10.
And your tournament leader at +96 for 8 games is Max Minnick and Matt Forey.
And your leaders at +96, Max Minnick and Matt Forey.
Scratch finalist team. Okay, now it is time to introduce our 4 handicap teams in the finals. Our number 4 seed team is Sydney and Jamie Kleckner.
On the handicap side, your number 4 seeds, Sydney and Jamie Kleckner at -169.
And Deb Kleckner.
Austin Knepp and Deb Kleckner is your number 3 seeds at -123.
Today is Allison and Tiffany Stackowitz.
Allison and Tiffany Stackowitz, your number 2 seeds at -91.
Leader at -78 for 8 games is Toby Zombro and Scott Sherman.
And your leaders at -78, Toby Zombro and Scott Sherman. So as you can see, scores were definitely on the low side today. This is a wood bowling center. And the pattern that we put out was rec. I think it was High Street. I think I forget. It was High Street or Main Street. So it was still rec. But today, as the tournament went on, the oil really didn't dissipate. It carried down the lane, and it made the lanes extremely tight in the back. So that was very, very interesting. Very interesting. I'll be right back.
Trying to get this ball to strike. I couldn't get it to strike. I was like, you're not mad at me, right? I still think she's mad like they're doing it. It's still, we both literally needed like 3 hours to get it.
What were you at?
130. I started 250. I just put it in the and I went open strike, open start. Basically trying to get pregnant. She just, because girls like to talk about it, like how many kids, and she goes, I want like 5 kids. And I just looked at her and went, not with me. I literally went, 2. I want 2. Because I've actually thought about this. I will have 1 or 2. And if they're 2, they're within 2 years of each other.
Depends how much if you make it.
Then I don't mind it as much. But like, if I'm, like you. 2.
What I would
True.
trying to say.
Alright, we'll do.
What pattern was it? Main Street or High Street today?
Main Street, apparently.
Main Street, apparently.
That's what we were told. I don't know. I don't really know if we played like it. Sort of, I guess. There's a lot of oil though for Main Street.
There is, but wood lanes, they probably used a higher viscosity oil.
See, it almost seems like they never really broke down more than just got longer and longer and longer.
Yep.
And then by game 7, they started to really break down.
So how we're doing the finals today, the top 4 seeds made it. They're all going to bowl 1 game, all on the same pair. Handicap is on 17 and 18, scratch is on 19 and 20. Then they're going to flip-flop, and the top 2 are going to make it. Top 2 will move on to the finals. Scratch will be on 17 and 18, handicap will be on 19 and 20. My apologies if you saw the post that I made that said we were going to come on the air live at 4 o'clock. We had a lane malfunction that slowed us down for about 15 minutes. And the thing is, it was on one of the lanes that we were going to do the finals. We were going to do the finals on 13 through 16, like we normally do here. But it didn't work out that way. So now we're doing them on 17 through 20. So as always, our message board is live and operational. Should you wish to chime in, let me know where you're watching us from today. In the handicap division, Toby and Scott are getting 35 pins. Allison and Tiffany are getting 108 pins. Austin and Deb are getting 54 pins. and Sydney and Jamie are getting 112. So a couple teams got some pins to make up there. But that's how the handicap division works. For those of you also watching football, if you keep me updated on the scores, I do have it on the screen, not too far away from me. A little hard for me to see. I do know the score at the half, so as something happens in the second half, just let me know the score, please. Thank you very much. And Matt just brought my pay for the day.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like we are just about done with practice. Looks like each bowler might have one more shot remaining. And then we'll get started. For those of you that have a copy of our schedule, don't forget we had our tournaments flip-flopped. Next week we are at Trindle for a under 21 doubles. So this tournament and that tournament flip-flopped. If you haven't yet, you could download the new schedule because there is a couple more changes. You can download the new schedule at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Once again, our message board is live and operational. Should you wish to chime in, let me know where you're watching us from today. If this is your first time watching us, thank you very much for tuning in. Whether or not this is your first time, please subscribe to our channel. If you got your notifications turned on, you will be notified each and every time we go live, which is usually every Sunday. Do not sit there. Hello, Karen. How are you today? All right, now it looks like we're ready to go.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin our one-game semifinal. The top two teams on each side will reverse pairs and bowl each other for the title. On the scratch side, to the right, Matt Smitty and Matt Corey, Ryan Buckle and Scott Canfield, Eric Baker and Jordan Shell, Aaron and Kevin Zomber. The top two teams will advance to the finals. On the handicap side, we have Cody Zomber and Scott Sherman getting 35 pins handicap. Allison and Tiffany Stafford getting 108. Austin Neff and Deb Fletcher getting 54. And Sydney and Jamie Fletcher getting 312. Top two teams on that side will advance to bowl each other for the title. Bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our finals.
I don't want to pause it.
I'm giving you money.
All right, so off we go. Scott, to answer your question, we had 19 teams in handicap, 15 in scratch. Cut for scratch was minus 95. This pattern played very difficult today.
Difficult was not the word.
Handicap cut, it was in the 100s. I can't tell you exactly what it was.
Wasn't it somewhere around 150, I think,
I have
for
no
handicap?
idea. No idea. I mean, just watching it now, it looks like the lanes are starting to open up some. As we're starting with a lot of strikes.
Yeah. You didn't see a lot of that earlier.
Did not.
The first game you did, and then after the first game, there wasn't many strikes going.
No problem, Scott. All right, so Max and Matthew both started with a strike. Ryan with a 9 count, he let the 4 pin. Scott leaving the 310. Handicap side, both Toby and Scott started with a strike. Allison started with a strike. Tiffany left the 1, the 2, and the 4. Scott missed his spare. You want to tell him it keeps missing the 10 pin? Austin made his spare. Deb struck. Yes. like we got a pin jammed in the.
And the fingers.
Yeah.
The fingers are right there at the cup.
Many, many, many years ago, those fingers almost took off my finger.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta watch it when it gets in there. You know, I used to work on these old 82s, 70s.
Yep.
I still work on them a little bit at the Eagles Club. Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's amazing at how they could get jammed in there
It is.
and how tight it is. It's like, how did it get in there?
Yep, I cleared it out, and that thing sprang back.
Came back.
Caught my finger. Dummy me didn't turn the lane off. So people were bowling, and I was afraid. So I was able to reach around with my other hand and just push the cup enough that I could wiggle my finger out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we took a little trip to the hospital.
Yeah, I believe that.
Long, long time ago. Thanks for bringing back the memory.
It's always nice to bring back some memories.
Toby, who definitely was the best lefty of the family today.
Oh, easily, hands down. But I think he had the low game out of us lefties, though. But he had more 200s. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty impressive.
Turned around halfway down the lane like he knew he got it. And
He was on a very bad spunk on that 7-pin. Sometimes, like, I get on one of them every now and then, like today.
Deb now up, frame 2 on the handicap side. And
Nice
she
shot there.
doubled.
Jordan Shell looked like a good shot.
Teammate of yours.
Yes. What do you leave, 7-pin? Oh.
Yes, he had
Right-handed.
the 7-10 out.
Mary Beth Baker going up here. Just read yesterday, I thought it was, that I saw that Mary Beth Baker shot her first sanctioned 300.
Yes, she did.
We got a couple extra bowling balls on the rack here. You might want to.
That was interesting.
Yes. We got a couple extra balls up there. Neat them Paul returns like at leisure, where it has them sensors where
Yes.
it turns the lanes off when there's too many bowling balls on the rack.
Jordan does not make
Make it
his
7. I think he was watching me today.
on the handicap side. Jamie did not make his 10-pin. Mary Beth makes her
Makes
spare.
it spare.
Austin shooting at the everyday 9-10 lead. Gets one.
A little delay here on the scratch side. Still in the first frame here from that pin jam. Uh-oh. Toby didn't like it, but he got 9 out of it. Sony.
Darren with his first strike. Frame 1. Now Michael is his
Uncle.
uncle.
Michael is my younger brother. A little bit of an age difference.
Yeah.
Don't ask me because I always get it mixed up. But I think he's turning 28, I think.
That
so.
is a little bit of an age difference.
Yeah, it's like 14 years difference between me and him. Max up here with a double. He got lined up the last game of the last block. He had a really, I think he shot like 250 or something like that. Couldn't miss. Threw a very good game.
Partner comes up high. He's the price, 4,610.
Harper? That's not Harper. That's Matt Ford.
Huh? What?
Yeah, that's not Parker.
I didn't say Parker.
Oh,
I said his partner.
Oh, his partner. There we go.
You'd be able to understand what I'm saying if I wasn't wearing one of these
Yeah,
mask
I know.
things.
Yeah. See, it was actually nice being out there on the lanes where I could actually leave it off while I was up on the approach. Got Scott here shooting out of 710.
Saw more than your fair share of them today.
Oh yeah, they were everywhere.
That's not something you want to do on a strike.
No.
You don't want to leave 4 pins out there.
Also with a nice little strike over here on the handicap side. So do you know if the handicap is added in on the adult or the kid on the handicap side?
It's added in on the adult.
Adult side, yes. Okay. We got pinned down here on lane 17. Scott Canfield coming up here with a nice strike. Left lane.
Looks like Green Bay scored.
Did they? Yeah. Does look like that. And Darren go up here. Double. He hasn't seen too many of those here these last couple games. Jordan Shell up here. Dep going Brooklyn, leaving 5-9.
Wow, it's National Compliment Day.
National compliment.
Compliment me.
You are doing one heck of a job this season here doing these live streams.
Well, thank you, thank you.
For some reason, if I can't make it to watch my sons or whatever, I always hop on when it comes to that time.
As long as you don't tell me you mute the sound to watch the video.
It all depends on what I'm watching. I will have the volume turned down pretty low, but I can still catch a little bit of it.
All right, Scott up on the handicap side, frame 4. He's going
5-10.
Jersey and leaves the 5.
It is a 5-10.
That's an oopsie.
I think Michael ought to clap with that because he's been having issues making his 10 pin today too. Is that nice? Is that Jamie?
Map 4 up, frame 3, lane 20. Sounded good.
Toby up here on the right lane, got that a little in. Ooh, paid the price. Got Max coming up here. Nice shot again. You sound tired there.
Yeah, getting old, you know.
Yeah, getting old kind of stinks.
It's my nap time.
Yeah, I hear you. Then I'm gonna have my kid drive us home so I can take a nap. Scott Canfield, another 7-10.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't. This place is weird.
Allison on the handicap side comes in high. She leaves just the 3-pin. See if she can stay clean through 4 frames. Allison and her brother got new shirts recently, and they got a really good PA Fats logo on them. Really, really nice color.
Really nice color.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
nice shade of green.
Oh.
You could get your PA Fats logo for free when you buy your EFX equipment. Shirts, pants, whatever, hats. Just ask for it, and it's free. Also, the Fats TV logo you can put on too.
Fats TV logo,
Fats
yeah.
TV logo.
Stepping up in the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My kid and I started our own YouTube channel
Yes.
once the pandemic started. Passed the time.
Yes, I do try to get on this. If I'm not at home sleeping. Good show up there with a nice strike there on the right lane.
You get a chance, go watch the clip I posted on my Facebook page.
When?
I posted it yesterday. It was the last thing we talked about on
Oh, yeah.
Thursday's show.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did see that. Yes. Scrolling through last night, I'm like, oh, what's this? And I just chuckled.
As most people did.
And I was like, huh. That's all you can do is chuckle. Sony going Jersey. Sounded good shot for Michael. I'm not seeing. Okay, yep. It's all 10.
Come on.
Where are we going?
All right, so on the handicap side, Scott and Toby at 166 after 4 with their handicap. Tiffany and Allison, 209. Deb and Austin, 176. And Jamie and Sydney, 189. Not including anybody marked in the fourth.
Yes.
We'll update Scratch once they're done with their fourth. Once again, our message board is live and operational should you wish to chime in. Let me know where you're watching us from today.
Coming up here, a little Jersey, leaving just up the 6-pin. Allison, nice shot there, all 10 in the back. Got 40 coming up here in the left lane.
That looked a little in.
Little in. Nice 4. Max almost leaving up the 4-9, getting lucky, tripping out that 4 at the last second.
Corey makes his spare. Both Scott and Toby spared on the handicap side. See what Tiffany could do. That's going to the left. She gets 3 on the left. She's yet to throw her first mark of the game.
Jackson making his 6th pin, 5th frame. See if Scott can rebound after leaving at 7-10. Ooh. Tiffany coming up here for her first mark. Yeah. She's having a Yankees problem.
Sydney leaves just the 4 pin. See if she could get her 2nd mark. Scott up on the scratch side. He makes the 6-10. Ryan now up shooting at the 3-6-9.
Yeah.
He makes the 3-9.
Multi-pin spares today were not easy.
Jordan Shell up. He's on a strike. Right 4. Comes in high. 3 pin.
We got Deb up here in a handicap trying to stay clean. Oh no, she did open the last frame. Still having a good game there. Mary Beth. Nice shot by Mary Beth.
She's clean through 4. Jordan makes his spare. Zombro with the strike. And now let's see what Uncle Zombro can do.
Scott making a spare on the handicap side. Looks like a decent shot.
All right, so Matt and Max, again, without counting marks, has 123. Ryan and Scott with 92. Mary Beth and Jordan with 109. And Darren and Michael with 108. But Michael's on a double. And Darren is on a single strike.
You gotta remember this scoring system don't add your strikes even if you got 4 or 5 in a row. Toby getting that way left. Lucky that didn't go on a blue board there.
Yep, leaves something he can make.
That up on the right. Nice shot by Matt Forey. Got Tiffany. Oh. Still searching for a first mark. Max up there, right back on it.
Good spare by Toby.
Nice shot by Scott. Canfield on the scratch side. Partner Ryan leaving up the bucket. His face expression, I saw that a lot too today. And Deb making her spare handicap side. Jordan Shell don't like it. Crossover, leaving a 9.
Allison goes 5-2.
5-3.
Sorry, 5-3. Never mind the blind guy. Thinking about getting thicker glasses.
Well, we are kind of sitting back a lot farther than normal, so I can't argue on your point. I mean, I'm having problems looking at the screen from here.
Austin, good shot. Leaves just a 4-pin. Mary Beth looking to double on 19. Leaves the 6-pin. Her partner Jordan made his spare. Jamie with the spare on the handicap side.
Austin picking up his 4-pin. Michael's on that scratch side. A little flat. Mary Beth, that's going to be close. Okay.
Sydney getting a little unlucky, leaving a 5-7. This could be made though.
Ooh, that's in.
Like his balance was off.
Yeah, Sydney's giving a 5-7 a run there. Allison making her spare. Darren can get 2 here. Scott coming up here in 7th frame.
Good shot.
Probably the best shot he probably threw all day. Austin with a nice shot too on a handicap side.
Max with the double. See if his partner could double. And he does.
Not the prettiest double, but take it. Take it.
Sydney back-to-back splits. Let's see if Tiffany could get a mark now. If she does, it'll be on a spare. Ryan baby
going
split.
through the face. Sydney able to get 2. Scott here got that a little in. Seeing a lot of people on the scratch side here on the left lane are pulling it in on the left lane a lot. I don't know if it has anything to do if they're having problems with their approaches or anything. Ouch. It almost worked. Oh, it did work out for her. Scott converting his 9-pin. Jamie, first strike of the game here in the 8th frame. 7th frame.
Mary Beth coming in high again, leaves the 3-pin. Makeable.
See if Scott can make his 10-pin. Does. Jordan threw a better shot, but Rasky old 10-pin. Toby on the right lane for the double.
Jordan makes his spare. Allison up, lane 18. She crosses over. Leaves the 1-3-6. Pin for Darren Zombro. We got 3 Zombros here in the finals.
Yes. 2 in a scratch and 1 in a handicap. Another person getting it in on the left lane. Leaving up 5-pin.
Allison with her spare.
Darren missing his 10-pin. Michael missing the everyday 5-pin leave. Austin with a big double there. Dev, oh. Matt coming to Scotia High, leaving a 4. Jamie throwing a double there.
That's a triple for Max.
Toby with a big triple too on the handicap side.
I did say a while ago that he's going to be the best Zombro bowler by the time it's in said and done.
Oh yeah, especially on the left side.
Yes.
Nelson coming high. Scott Canfield coming up a little high, leaving a 4. Scratch side, that second team to advance is going to be pretty close.
Yes, it is.
Scott chopping his spare. Yeah, Allison making her spare. Nice shot by Mary Beth.
Yes. Darren and Michael at the moment are up by about a mark over Mary Beth and Jordan. And Ryan and Scott not too far behind them.
That
Handicap is into the foundation frame 9th.
another person getting it in. Nobody likes this left lane here. See if Tiffany can get her first mark. Nope. She's probably walking back saying, I wish this game was over with right now. We're leaving a bucket. Alright, there with a spare. Wait. I don't know what it was today. We got a lot of good bowlers here. Just a lot of missed spares, and I will admit I was one of them. I could not make a 7-pin to save my rear end, but everything else I was good. But there's a lot of missed spares out there by everybody. I don't know. Michael going back-to-back 5-pins. See if Jamie can come up here with a triple and a foundation.
Crosses over, leaves the 3-pin. First ball in the 10th, Scott with a strike. So he could strike out for 180. His partner could strike out for 220. 3. Did you shoot any 220 at all? Yeah, you did.
Yes,
First game.
my first game. I
First
came
game.
out of the gate shooting 239, I think.
Yes.
And that was the highest game of the day. Now, I did shoot 4 200s, but the 239 was my highest game of the day.
Scott with a double.
That could be a really big double for Scott. Toby with a 4-bagger. Max with a 4-bagger as well. So he's been throwing the ball good these last 2 games.
All right, so Scott's in the clubhouse with 177.
Scott Canfield coming up here, striking up in the 8th.
Well, if Tiffany's going to mark, it's now or never.
Toby got that little wide. Oh.
You know, that was something that you could actually do today. You could play out there and get a ball back as long as you threw it the right way.
Yes. Except if you're bowling down at the higher end. it was like night and day up at that end. George had a nice shot there.
It was a lot of low scores on the high end.
Yeah, I mean, my first ball up there on the high end, I went right between the 1-4 twice.
Tiffany marks.
Mark. First mark of the game.
As I said, now or never.
Toby could end up here with a 6-bagger.
Gives it a fist pump.
Nice little
And
223 or
yes,
233?
223. With their handicap, they are at 435. And I would say safe.
That might be safely in. That was a pretty big 6-bagger there. Nice ball from Allison.
Tiffany with a strike. So we'll say what her score is with handicap.
We don't want to make her mad.
Yes. 204. Michael Zombro chops a spare. Chops the 3-6.
Not very good.
Allison with a double. So she's going to be in the 170s. Good shot there by Deb.
I know Darren needs to come up here with it. Broke up the split. Allison crossing over, finishing up with a turkey.
Yeah. And they are at 381. Probably not going to be good enough. Now it definitely will not be good enough.
Because that puts Austin and Deb at 400.
All right, Deb shoots 172 with team handicap 226. Minimum Austin is going to shoot here is 179. So they're going to be above 400. I think we have our two teams.
Yep. Austin making a spare. 182.
And they are at 408.
408. Jamie missing his spare.
So Scott and Toby will be the 1 seed. And Deb and Austin will be the 2 seed going into finals.
Scott with a nice strike there in the foundation frame. A big double.
Sydney and Jamie.
Jordan Shell striking there in the night. Having a double.
Sydney and Jamie wind up at 379. Ooh. That's something. That's a split you don't see too much anymore.
7, 9, 10. That's only when the pins fall down the wrong way.
In my youth, you used to see that a lot
Yeah.
with plastic equipment.
Classic rubber. Michael coming up here in the ninth frame. He really needs to strike here in the foundation frame. Help out. Good shot. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this spade. See.
And you still haven't.
Nope. I honestly don't think I've ever seen that made. Don't see it up a lot, but this is
Four pin for Darren. So definitely Max and Matt are in the driver's
yes,
seat.
they are in the driver's seat. It's coming down to the last three teams here in the 10th frame. We've got Scott and Jordan, who are on a double going into the 10th, which is pretty big. We've got Mary Beth on an open with Jordan. So it's close. It's real,
Definitely.
real close. Between the bottom three teams, it could swing either way. Yeah, I thought that was our tip. Nice first ball in the 10th. Oh yeah, Scotch High 4-9. Still in the driver's seat.
Yes. Yes. He's going to be in the 240.
Yeah.
Matt
Matt
either
is
be in the 190s,
190s or
200.
2-0. Maybe 190s.
190s.
Yes, 190s. After I saw how far he got that, it's like, whoa, yeah, 190s. So they're going to shoot 430, 440.
All right, Max with 245. So, assuming Matt makes the spare, it'll be at
193.
438.
$437,
Yes.
which is plenty. Now comes the interesting part.
Ryan up first. He strikes, so he could strike out for 179. His partner could strike out for 206. So that would give them 385. So, of any team that needs strikes, it's them.
Yeah. That's Scott leaving just a 6-pin.
Yes. That's pretty much going to end there.
That's Who's that? What's going on? Oh, interception. What was Brady throwing out there?
Interception down at the goal.
Interception. All right, Ryan ending up with a 169.
Scott strikes here to let
Shoots 180 both.
4. So that's 353. So let's see. If everybody else strikes out, Darren would be at 193, Mary Beth would be at 194. Jordan would be, we got that, Matt. We got it. Jordan would be at 202, and Michael would be at 213. So right now, Michael and Darren are up a mark. Mary Beth comes in high, leaves a 3-6.
See if Jordan can triple up here. Jordan going high too.
He got that in just a tad.
Mary Beth chopping.
Yeah.
I spare shooting today. Jordan take care of the 4-7.
So if he strikes out 180, that's
353.
so that will actually tie
Tie Scott and Ryan. So if he strikes here, and yep, so that's a tie. So now Darren and Michael, Darren and Michael pretty much need a mark each, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they only need one out of the two. One. So let's see. If he were to get one here, let's just say 170. And if he were to go 9 out, that's 351. So one of them needs the mark.
Yeah. The best
Always
left
told
the
you
other
you were going to
family.
be the best Sombra bowler. That'll do
Michael
it.
coming up.
So Michael and Darren will be moving on. They will be the 2 seed. Matt and Max will be the 1 seed. So we might have 3 Zombros winning titles today. The Zombros have taken over.
So Michael just wanted to make sure it was official.
Alright, 180 for Darren. Michael strikes, that'll be 183, so that'll be 363.
If he strikes her, he shoots
230, yeah, what am I? Yeah, I don't know.
Like, where are you going? You're going backwards.
Yeah, 393. I was thinking I don't know why I was thinking he was on a spare. Hey, I'm only an accountant. It's only got the word count right in the title.
But your job is numbers.
It is. Lots and lots of numbers. That's why I take a break from numbers on the weekend.
Until Sunday.
Yes, until Sunday.
We'll let Matthew here get all of his stuff together to hand out the 3rd and 4th place finishes of the scratch and handicap side.
And then we'll get ready for the finals. They'll switch
They will
lanes.
switch lanes for the finals. The handicap pair will go from 17 and 18 over here in 19 and 20, and the scratch will go to 17 and 18.
I say flip a coin to see who wins. I get home, watch most of the second football game.
Sounds like a good idea. How far of a drive do you have today?
About between an hour and 10 and an hour and 15 minutes.
That's what I was figuring. 'Cause
We get on at the same turnpike. I like to take the turnpike out here.
Yeah.
If I could avoid 81, I avoid 81.
yeah, I just take the turnpike.
So-
I'm 7 miles away from the
Yeah.
turnpike.
It takes me roughly,
Took us just under an hour.
I'm about a half an hour to get to the turnpike from my house.
What's up?
Pray.
Yeah.
That too.
Make your spares, first of all.
Yeah, no, I missed one.
I'm going to say probably black.
That's what I was thinking.
Either the black hand or maybe the fin.
It's just inconsistent. So those last two shots, I feel like they were
I'm going to say either black hand or... What? Yes, Scott, you got it. Yeah, you got
Was I listening?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was. I
You
wasn't
were.
sure.
Mary Beth Baker, Jordan Shell, officially your fourth place finishers today.
That 8 count, I thought I could have decent. And then after that 8 count, honestly, I moved 3 boards left.
And our third place finisher in the scratch division. $50 scholarship and award for the youth and a $50 payout for the adult goes to the team of Ryan Muckle and Scott Canfield.
Ryan Muckle and Scott Canfield. Officially your third place finishers today in the scratch division.
Okay, our fourth place finisher. How do we get third? Getting a $50 scholarship and award. Result bowler, $50 payout goes to the team of Allison and Tiffany Stockowitz.
Your fourth place finishers, Allison and Tiffany Stockowitz.
There you are. And our third place finisher in the handicap division. You bowler getting a $50 scholarship and award, and a $50 payout if you don't, goes to Sydney and Jamie Kleckner.
Sydney and Jamie Kleckner. Your fourth place finish or third place finishers in the handicap division.
Okay, on to our title matches.
All right. So, looking at upcoming events on the
actually
Pennsylvania
just looking
Junior
at that.
Bowlers Tour.
I was actually just looking at that myself.
Let's see, is this the new one or is this the old one?
If it has a whole bunch of yellow, it's the new one. You don't have a whole bunch of yellow.
That's the old one.
Like this one.
Yes.
A whole bunch of yellow. While he's looking for the new schedule, I'll talk a little bit about it. Next week we are at Trindle Bowl for the 21 and under tournament, the doubles tournament. That is in Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg /
If you want the discount for that
Yes,
tournament,
the discount. If you want the discount, that payment must be in by tonight at 11:59 p.m. If you want the discount.
a minimum $20 deposit at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Feel free to add a tip for your favorite fat guy. Then the following week is our girls' invitational. We're at Dutch the following week.
No, it's our Super
for
Bowl
our
Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. That is typically how we kick off the second half of our season.
Yeah.
Typically.
Go Dutch. It is our major number seven, right? Yeah.
10:30 start time. We are always done by the time the Super Bowl starts.
Yes.
Usually about half an hour to 45 minutes before. I get home usually right as it's starting. That's a 10:30 start time. The week after is the girls only invitational because we had to cut.
Allison, come here. Allison.
Because we had to cut the season short with the girls tournaments, it's open to all girls now. It's not based on points like it usually is.
Yeah.
And that is at Red Lion Bowl.
Nice little 16-lane center, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. That's a 10:30 start time. Sunday, February 14th. You could spend your Valentine's Day in a bowling center. At least the morning.
Thankfully, I will not be at that bowl.
The following week, we go to my favorite little bowling center, East Lincoln Lanes. That's in between Lancaster and York. Another wood bowling center.
Yes.
That's a straight singles tournament. That's a 10:30 start time. And then, to round out the month of February, we have our Super Adult Junior Tournament.
This year being held at Chaco's.
Goes up in the
Last
Wilkes-Barre area.
year that was held at Jordan Lanes.
So what that is it's teams of 4 and 2 adults and 2 juniors. Reservations will be required for that tournament.
Yep.
So you can put in your reservation now.
Should probably put my reservation in for that
Probably
now.
should. Probably should. Another place that has good pizza.
Yeah. Well, Chaco's, they got good food.
But I grew up that way. Every place up that way is good
Yes.
pizza. So once again, you can get information on any of those tournaments, plus the rest of our season. You can download the schedule at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Also, we use Facebook as our primary means to communicate with everybody. If you have not joined our Facebook team page, it's PJBT Youth Information Page. That's PJBT Youth Information Page.
Well, if you struggle with one, then you go to the other.
And if you've never been to one of our tournaments, by all means, we've had children as young as 5 win the handicap division, and we've had children as young as 10 win the scratch division. So, age doesn't matter. You're never too young to start earning scholarships for your children.
On 17 and 18. Teacher swap. Teacher swap.
Definitely never too young.
No.
I made that mistake. Down to Matt.
Fans, time to begin our title matches for today. On the scratch side, we have number 1 seed, Max David and Matt Morris, taking on number 4 seed, Aaron and Michael Dobrow. Max and Matt will start the match 9-18, so they will finish 1-17. On the handicap side, we have top seed, Toby Dobrow and Scott Sherman, taking on number 3 seed, Jeff and Ken Fleckner. Toby
And away we go. Not really sure why Matt put in handicaps for both teams. Usually he just puts
He
in
just
the
puts it
difference.
in the difference, which would be a difference
Yes.
of 19.
So now don't get confused. Teammates are on the same lane, where
Yes.
last time teammates were across from
Across
each
from
other.
each other. Now they're
above and below. The youth on the top, adult below. Darren started us out. He left the 2-4-5. Toby 7.
weird 7 going Jersey. Max up here on the right lane in the scratch. Leaving the 6. And I could not see Austin, all 10. Toby missing his 7 pin.
Darren makes his spare. Well, somebody, if you don't mind, give me an update on what the score is of the football game. Looks like it's 28-23.
Oh, I'm gonna look.
Deb with a strike on the handicap side. Scott crossing over. He's a 5. 28-23. 5 minutes to go. Did Tom Brady make it to the Super Bowl?
And I know Brady just got through 2 interceptions so far today. Actually 3. Toby on the right lane here. A little light. Matt Forey with nice shot here in first frame.
Tampa lining up for a field goal. Go up by 8. Looks good. He made it.
Toby can do here with a 3 pin. Should be a pretty easy spare. There you go. Yeah. Darren throwing all 10 back in the second frame. Max here striking in the second as well.
Scott with a strike. Good shot. Austin looking to make his spare, and he does. On the scratch side, both Max and Darren went spare strike. Michael,
Little light leaving up a 4 pin.
thank you. Matt Forey with a double.
That does not look good.
That's not what you want to do. So an early miscue. Toby coming in high, leaves a baby split. Darren trips a 4-pin forward for a double. Austin, strike, he's clean through 3. Max came in high, almost left the baby split. Took the 10 pin out, leaves just the 3 pin, should be able to make this.
Toby just missing the 2-7.
Yes, couldn't quite get the deflection.
No, almost.
Mike crosses over, gets a strike.
Deb with a can't see. Leaving up the
1-3-6.
1-3-6.
Max makes his spare.
Scott crossing over for a double. Oh,
Nap time. See, I told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make the kid drive home.
Deb with spare.
Green Bay's driving. Yeah, them Reese's peanut butter cups.
Matt Forey up in the third, looking for a triple. 7 with that. Austin up in the fourth. He leaves the 2-pin. Toby.
Looking,
the 3-pin.
looking for his first strike of the game here too, Toby.
Austin makes his spare. Corey makes his spare.
Toby makes his spare.
Deb, third strike in 4 frames. So Austin and Deb have the lead through 4.
There's Darren's first triple in about 7 games.
Well, better now than anywhere else. Looks like the lefty might be getting tired out there.
I think
might have to go to the righty.
might have to go to the bullpen.
Yep.
Austin leaving up the 2-7. See if Michael can get on the strike train here.
It's a good shot. Double for him. They have taken the lead in the match. Toby with a spare.
Wow,
Austin.
that's just
Yeah.
going right by the 2-pin, but taking out the 7.
I did see that
Wow.
often today. That the middle of the lane, like when you were shooting cross lane for spares, if you set it short, you were missing. That's crossing over for Scott. Better to be lucky than be good.
Yeah, he does that pretty often. I think he did that both times on that lane. Here's Deb up here,
She crosses over edge strike.
getting strikes. See?
What you could do, I could do better.
Yep, she's just saying, you can do it, I'll do it. You do it on the left lane, I'll do it on the right lane.
Looks like Green Bay is inside the 10.
And oh,
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
I,
Max is just not liking that right lane right now.
Toby, 9 count. Austin crosses over. It's the 1, 3, 6, 9. Darren, baby split.
Leaving 3-10, laid that really short.
Whoops.
See if Max can get a double.
Forgot to put the scoreboards back up.
Oh.
Don't want to do that. Got to adjust them.
Aye. Austin chopping his spare. See if Darren can make the 3-10. Nope, just taking the 10 out. So both Max and Darren opening up in the 5th. And the scratch side. Scott throwing 5 in a row. I can't tell you when the last time he has done that.
1980 something. All right, there's your scoreboard back. Sorry about that.
Ooh, Matt leaving the Greek church. Not a good frame on that lane for that team. Big Four, now Greek church. Okay. Michael crossing over again.
What did Green Bay do? Did they settle for the field goal?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
They did. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Settle for a field goal. But Matt was about to pop that pin out a little bit.
Deb shoot at her spare in the 6th frame.
Making it.
He makes it.
Michael making his spare. Also making his spare.
So Scott's 5-bagger certainly tightened up this game.
I think it did a little bit. Darren coming in a little high, leaving a 4-pin, almost a 4-9. Toby's still searching for his first strike.
Oh, 6-8, bad break. Ooh. Max with a 10-pin. As good as Max has bowled most of the day, hit a pair that he just doesn't like.
Yeah, he was throwing it really good there on the left lane. Right lane so far, every shot was a little in, but that last shot on the right was a little more inner. So scratch games get a little tight too.
So what's the odds Scott crosses over here?
The odds, I'm gonna say it's probably about 2 to 1.
Michael with a 4-pin.
That's it. Oh, it's going. Oh,
I came in.
Yeah, it just came in.
Yeah, baby split.
Yeah, went through the face, not quite jersey. Matt putting all 10 back. Very nice shot. Toby getting his first strike of the game. Maybe that's all that needed to be done with Scott having to miss so
Yes.
Toby could strike.
Yes. Big spare here for Scott. So let's see here. Austin and Deb are at 284 with 2 marks. Toby and Scott are at 301 with 1 mark. So Toby and Scott are up by a mark.
And Scott missing his baby split.
On the scratch side, 221 for Darren and Michael. And before that spare shot, Max and Matt were at
196.
177. 196 now with Matt's
Yeah, 196 now. Another game within a mark. Just 2 big strikes there for the Zombros. Scott coming back with another strike after his open. Max picking up his 7-pin. Deb crossing over, missing a head pin, leaving 136. Excuse me.
All right. big shot here for Austin, Toby, and Scott to see if either of them could double. And
Trips a 4 forward.
Austin trips the 4.
Big strike there in the 9th frame for a double. Foundation. Wow.
Definitely didn't do what he thought.
No. I don't know if he
278.
overcompensated from the last shot.
Well, being a righty, this isn't all that difficult of a split.
Max coming up on a lot. Nice shot by Max. Very nice shot by Max.
And that's his stronger lane, and
Yes,
that's where he
that
was
was
going to get
that-
the finish. Toby now up in the 9th, looking for a double himself, and good shot.
Swisher.
Just a 10.
Swisher 8. 10.
Matthew
Matthew.
makes it.
Very nice spare. So Toby needs to make his 10-pin here.
Deb leaves the 2-4-5. She did make her 1-3-6 from her last frame. Toby with the spare conversion.
Toby with spare in the 9th. Also with a double. Wow. Did you see that?
His last name must be Zombro. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think if there's a couple people out there watching this who know me, they probably were saying the same thing. Deb getting that.
That could be a costly
That
miss.
could be, yes. See if Scott can come up here and throw a double
That's
here.
going Jersey.
That's not even hitting the
Hey,
head pin.
Jersey. So, Austin is the only one that's going to be on a double.
Toby will be going on the 10th and with a mark.
So let's see here. If everybody strikes out of that pair, Austin will shoot 205, and Deb with the handicap will shoot 261. So that's 466. Toby strikes out. He's got 170. And 221, 271, 341.
Yes.
My addition is correct.
And
Now it won't be that high.
no. So Toby needs to throw at least a double here.
Yes, yes. Advantage Austin and Deb right now. 2-4 for Toby. Max strikes on his bad lane,
Bad
which could be
lane.
big because that's a double.
It's a big double going into the 10th frame on his good lane. Also coming up here.
Jason Boyer said very, very true, by the way.
And he almost did it again.
Toby with the spare. Now let's see if Austin can make the same thing just on the other side.
Darren almost did it again. Austin
Does not. I was going to
does
say
not.
that looked like
Doesn't
that
even
was
get any.
going to be a little slow.
That gives him
So.
169.
So Austin and Deb are still going to have the lead
Yes. Toby's
by a mark.
150.
So they're up 15 right now. So if Deb gets a mark and count.
Yep. If Deb gets a mark, it's pretty much it.
Or Scott definitely needs the double. If he doesn't throw a double, Deb
He-
just needs
Yeah. He
at
needs,
the most 6 pins. I mean, at the least 6 pins.
He needs to at least first get this one here. And
And don't know what that was. So, Austin and Deb will be your winners.
Yep.
On the handicap
Austin and
side.
Deb are taking the title.
Over to the 10th frame on the scratch side. Let's see here. Everybody strikes out. 215 for Max, 198, so that would be 413 for Max and Matt. Darren could shoot 225, and Michael, if he goes spare, strikes out, could shoot 213. So advantage Darren and Michael by a little more than a mark.
Michael making a spare. Darren leaving the bucket. Got fast.
And that
could open up the
change
door.
things.
Max coming up here on his good lane and working on the double. Looked a little in. Leaving a 6-10. Nice conversion on.
Now it's going to be very difficult for Darren and Michael. I think as long as Michael marks, they'll shut out Max and Matt. In fact, they might already be shut out. So Darren can shoot 212. That'll be so be 19 if they both strike. And Michael's already up by 15. So they're up by 34. So they're up by 31. That should do it.
Matt can strike out for 198. Matt Ford can strike out for 198. Max is what at 193, right?
The stop stays up there too long.
Yeah, I know.
So if he were to go 9 out, that's 191. So that would be 400 even.
Yeah, they pretty much. They somehow squeaked this out. I mean, Matt and Max were throwing the ball really good there.
Yes.
This pair was.
Yeah. So the Zombros win on the scratch side, and Austin and Deb Klein, was that their last name? Win on the handicaps.
Austin Cup.
I got to remember hard names now.
Yes. Matt turns around like obviously that's going to all go down. That's how this sport is. That's how it works.
Yep. And you see it all the time. Like Max's good lane was 17, and he finally struck in the foundation frame 9th on 18, and then he didn't strike on 7th. He's not looking too happy there.
No.
Did Tampa get a first down and seal this?
It's under booth
It's
review.
a booth review.
So, yep. So it's now officially over.
And Tom Brady goes back to
Back
a
Super Bowl.
I think it's safe to say he won the divorce.
Yes. All right. There it is.
Well, they still had a run of play. Does Green Bay have timeouts?
No. Green Bay had one timeout.
Okay.
So I will get out of here so you can do your interviews.
Thank you for commentating again.
I'd like to congratulate both sides, the winners. As I was out there competing, this was not easy out there.
I don't really know what else to ask your son. I've interviewed him a lot this year.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is 2 wins in a row now for him. His 5th win so far this season.
Yeah. Other than asking him how he attacked this pair, I really don't know what else to ask.
Ask him how to shoot spares.
Ask him how to shoot spam. Okay.
Yeah, that was not very good today.
Like father, like son.
Yes. All three of us shot spares horribly.
Oh, yeah.
All right, down to Matt.
Fans, that concludes today's Go PJBT, finishing runner-up in the scratch division. Steve Bowler getting a $100 scholarship. The adult bowler, a $100 payout goes to the team of Max Minnick and Matthew Corey.
Max Minnick, Matthew Forey, runner-up today in the scratch division.
Our runner-up finisher in the handicap division. Steve Bowler getting a $100 scholarship and award. The adult bowler, a $100 payout goes to the team of Toby Zombro and Scott Sherman.
Toby Zombro, Scott Sherman. Runner-up.
Okay, now on to our winner in the scratch division. Our adult winner receiving a $200 payout, and the black first place winner goes to Michael Zombro.
Michael Zombro, your adult scratch winner today. Plaque and some cash for him.
And for the second straight week, our youth champion receiving a $200 scholarship, and the first place winning plaque goes to Darren Zombro III.
Darren Zombro III, back-to-back wins for him.
Our handicap champion, the adult bowler, getting a $200 payout, and the first place plaque goes to Deb Kleckner.
Deb Kleckner, handicap champion today. Plaque and cash.
Handicap division, getting a $200 scholarship, goes to Austin Knapp. Congratulations.
Austin
All
Knapp,
right, we'll get a picture with our winners, and then we'll send them back.
handicap youth.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next Sunday from Trio Bowl in Mechanicsburg for our 21 and under doubles event next Sunday. Thank you, everybody.
All right, I'll set up the camera for final interviews.
Sorry, we'll sit in this room for about a week and I'll be like, yeah.
So, Aaron, make a beat. Let's do. Yeah. And I will be here. Now they both see scratch. We'll take care of that later. But I do need this for a picture. Hold it up. Okay. All right, now we're ready. Okay. All right, congratulations. All right, and then we'll start with Andy. You two are going to provide this for your final interview on live stream. You don't need your award. Okay? Thank you, sir.
All right, so we'll get Austin back and Deb back here. Matt, you go first.
Okay. You two, go ahead over to Jason. Sit down with him.
I'll sit on the inside.
Yeah, you sit there.
Yes, angle that a little bit.
Oh.
No, I'll move it a little bit.
That way?
Yes, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's see if I get these names right. We're sitting here with our handicap champions today, Austin Knapp, Deb Kleckner. I can't believe I remembered those names. So congratulations.
Thank you.
For a while there, your championship match was a little nip and tuck.
Yes,
Could
it
have
was.
went either way.
Yes.
What were the keys to you guys winning today?
Trying to pick up the spares.
Spares were important today. That's
Find their mark. Hit.
Just getting pin count. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
The lanes were a little rough, so you just had to get pins where you could.
Yeah. This pattern, which usually plays decently easy, did not play easy today.
No.
Is it fair to say that it seemed to get, as the day went on, they got tighter and tighter down lane?
Yes.
And then they really seemed to open up once we got to this part of the tournament.
Yes.
Yes, it.
Okay. So, what equipment did you throw?
Well, I threw my Jagged Edge, my Riot, my Hammer, and my Twist.
Okay. Deb?
And I just had a viral. That's it.
One ball's all it took.
That's all it took. Just kept pushing through.
So you bowl out of ABC North. I can
Yes.
tell by your shirt.
Yes.
And Deb? Same
ABC
thing?
North as
Same
well.
thing.
Okay. You
Yes.
two related?
This is my son. Yes.
You don't look like mother and son.
People tell me that.
I mean, it might be the mask.
Yeah, that's
You know.
probably what it is.
Could be because your mask is black and his has his name. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta get a Fats TV mask like that. That's cool. We're gonna have to talk about that. Who do you want to thank? Besides your coach.
Okay. I would like to thank my family for helping me to get this far. My friends.
Who's your Saturday coach?
There's a bunch.
There's a bunch.
Okay.
I can probably name the first names. I don't remember the last names.
First names are fine.
John and Matt.
Okay.
And
Anybody else?
nope.
Nope. Okay. Deb?
Just the family,
Family.
friends, supporting other league bowlers that we have.
All right.
Your support through this helped us a lot, keep us focused. So,
All right. Now you are qualified for championship weekend down in Limerick. So we'll definitely see you that weekend. All right.
All right.
Well, good. You could bowl some adult youth on Saturday.
awesome, thank you so much.
All right. Now I got to remember their names again. Taking home the scratch division champion. $200 scholarship. I believe you got $200 in cash too.
Yes,
and
sir.
the plaque that said scratch division,
Yes,
which we'll get.
it's all good.
Austin Neb Kleckner.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. We'll
you.
see you at the next one.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Now we'll bring in the scratch division champion, Darren and Michael Zombro. I really have no idea what to ask Darren anymore. I've interviewed him
he's
so
been
many
winning way
times.
too
I don't
much
know,
this year.
I don't know what else to ask.
You don't want to talk to me right now? What are you at, 5 now this year?
Yeah, 5.
So,
Must be nice.
how did you attack whatever exactly was out there today?
Well, the first 5 games, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was.
That's right. You guys qualified first.
Yeah, we started out first, then we went like minus 130 the last 3, or the second set.
Yeah, it was like
It
totally
got
different.
really tricky very quick. These wood lanes just, there's either a puddle in the middle or it just skated or,
Yep.
Every other lane, it just changed on you.
yeah.
Which,
We were just hoping after the 7-8 game to just make it and just hope for the best. And
It all worked out.
yeah,
All worked out.
managed to get lined up a little bit better than there in the finals. So
Yep.
especially Max, he killed it the last 3 games.
Yes.
yeah,
he went-
Max
yeah.
was. We were really worried about him going to the finals.
I would have been too.
But-
So, what equipment did you throw today?
I usually use main Black Widow 2.0 and urethane, the rest.
I mostly threw a Brunswick uppercut and a Columbia 300 outlook.
Okay. So the one question that when I said to your dad, I have no idea what to ask you anymore. He told me to ask you, how do you make spares?
Oh,
None of us do.
we didn't know how to make spares today.
Who do you guys want to thank?
Huge shout out to Pura Pro Shop, big sponsor
absolutely.
of both of us. Jeffrey Smith has done an excellent job with both of us getting our game together. Huge thank to the family, my brother, his father, DJ, my mother. Big shout out to all the families.
All
Big shout out to this kid.
Hey,
Been bowling
whoever
really
he
well
is.
this year.
Word is you found him on the street on the way down here looking.
I was hoping he would carry me today, but it turns out I had to carry him most of the day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking home the Scratch Division Championship, $200 scholarship, $200 cash, and a nice, beautiful plaque. Darren Zombro, Triple I.
Thank you.
Michael Zombro. Congratulations, gentlemen. All right, we'll bring Matthew in here quick.
Hello, sir.
Another tournament has come and gone.
Another tournament, another good day. We hope to see everybody next Sunday. Don't forget, we will be at Trindle Bowl next Sunday for the 21 and under doubles event. Discount entry fee ends tonight. So sign up online tonight or this week, and we will see you there in Mechanicsburg next week.
You have a safe drive home. This is one of our longer drives.
It is. Thank you. Yes, you too. And we will we'll see everybody next week.
Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
See ya.